In the last video, I've shown you how I defeat Monkey King on mid lane as a sniper, and in the comment section somebody asked, well, what can the monkey actually do? What can you do in a losing lane up? This is exactly what I'm going to show you today. Let's look at the matchup first. We're going to witness the Smurf account of Nisha himself against Larl on Sniper. So this is going to be absolutely fantastic. Right at the beginning, we are off to a rather difficult start because Nisha decides to contest the rune here and he gets gone on by 2 people. So we turn into a tree and he's running away. As you can see, he barely survives here and is heading back to base. This means that the first wave is basically uncontested, and yeah, Sniper gets a deny off and Sniper gets a couple CS, while Nisha still has to retreat back to the base, is TPing back and missed half the wave. So not only are we in a matchup that is really not favorable, we are also starting from behind. If we look at the last hit charts, 2 denies and 2 last hits on Larl already ready, and Monkey King with 0-0. So when we start into the lane, we're gonna see a lot of things here. First, Nisha is going to continually draw aggro over and over again. And secondly, we're gonna play very patient. We don't wanna rush everything. This is going to be a hard matchup. We just wanna get the most out of it and we don't wanna feed. So he's moving towards the first wave here. And he's looking to get a CS, and already we can see him pressing on the enemy hero so he can get denies and draw aggro. He's using a stun, securing a last hit, and now this is the problem that we're facing. We're gonna be constantly zoned by the sniper. This is a perfect placement as well. I wish my placement would be looking as nice as it does here on Larl's perspective. And the only way really to get to the wave now is to draw aggro and to delay whatever is happening here. We can try to secure the range creep. The cool thing here that I really have to point out is that Larl already drew aggro, so Monkey King has an even harder time to contest the creeps. Let me skip back a little bit. So the shrapnel just came in at the perfect position. What we want to do now is we want to take this range creep and get it denied as soon as we can, and we can try to move forward, and then we can try to draw aggro back towards us so we can play it safe. What we want to do at the sniper's position is that we want to see that happening, and we want to draw aggro ourselves here on the enemy hero so that this creep wave steps further into us, so that if Monkey wants to contest this and wants to get any denies or wants to get into the aggro range, he has to step deeper into us and we can get off a couple extra last hits and a couple extra hits on the Monkey King to trade. So this is exactly what's happening. Larl is drawing aggro and Monkey is trying to get the deny here. He's positioning towards the right, trying to hit, trying to get the denies. Cool. So with this move, Larl secured most of the CS and had the best opportunity to get a good score of the CS here. But now the wave is pushing into the Monkey King, and as the Monkey King, this is exactly what we want. We want the wave to be coming into us, and we want to be playing really slow, trying to get all the things that we can, and we don't want to get in too many engagements here at all. He's drawing the wave back. Okay, getting a hit. Sniper has to retreat. And the next wave is coming in. This is the good thing. Once the wave starts to bounce one time into the tower, then the next wave is really likely to come into the tower as well. Trying to get last hits on the tower. We saw another aggro coming in. Okay. And then we have a stun combo. Of course, the creep was starting to get low, and he used the stun to harass and to secure the last hit. So now the wave is pushing into the sniper, and there's actually not much we can do. We cannot really harass him under the tower, because as a melee hero, it's really hard to stay outside of the tower aggro range to harass him. But he has a sentry, and he's placing it very aggressive on the enemy high ground side to scout and see if there are any wards. Of course, Larl recognized this move and he's looking to contest this observer ward. So he's moving towards the left, and Nisha is making an aggressive move inside the tower. Notice that he didn't draw aggro from the tower because he used his attack command outside the tower. It would have been even fine if he would have used his attack command here. He would still not draw aggro. And now aggro goes on a cooldown. So he's safe to move into the tower and he can hit the sniper exactly next to the tower without even having any troubles with the aggro. So his goal is to move the sniper away so that he can get the free ward. And of course, Larl is trying to contest this. He moved back immediately and managed to sneak in the needed deny. So now the wave is coming back. He's drawing aggro again. There's not much else we can do here really. Like, we can't really harass sniper on the top here. So we just want to try to be inside the aggro range, should be around here. And then we want to draw aggro back down towards inside the river. Ideally as far back as we can to the tower. So he's even deciding to draw it towards the right. And the reason is the 2-minute mark that is coming up. So he wants to connect it with the water rune as well. He's taking some damage here. He's drawing aggro again. Using a stun because he's going to fill up his mana anyway. And then he's just trying to reconnect. Of course, Larl is trying to block him here, right there at the entrance. So he has a hard time walking back into the range and back towards the creeps. We're drawing aggro again on the Monkey King. This is what we have to do constantly. We constantly have to draw aggro back so we can play it safe. Here, of course, we wish we would have done, but we still get something. And the same thing here, when we cannot contest, we just chill a little bit. As you can see from the last hit, it's 8-10. Of course, Sniper has more than nice, but this is still a very, very nice score, and he hasn't been feeding at all yet. So we're trying to draw aggro here again. The creep is dying. We even try to get a deny, and he's just walking back with the creeps. Securing some last hits with the stun. Nice. And this is basically what we're doing on repeat. So we're trying to play really, really careful. We're trying to play on the sides, constantly drawing aggro. And as soon as we push out the wave, and this wave is not connecting, we can see him blocking this. We can see him blocking this wave, and this is exactly what we want to do. We want to block it. So the plan is actually to send this wave into the tower, because what we can do from here is, of course, we can draw aggro on the sniper again, and we can bring this wave back even deeper inside the tower, so we have the opportunity to freely last it. Again, he's drawing aggro, getting it back inside the tower. Over, and here again, constantly abusing the aggro, and then using a stun to get the last hit. And as we can see, he's almost even with the sniper, which is unbelievable in such a harsh matchup. And given that Larl is like, what, rank 70, so that is really, really impressive. He's blocking the wave again, just to make sure that we get the distance as close as possible to the tower here. We want to have it at least in the river, so we can step up here rather safely, and then we can draw aggro back towards in the tower and can get last hits, or at least we can get the experience without having a sniper constantly denying everything. Sniper is pushing because he wanted to zone him, and that's the price that you pay as a sniper. Whenever you're zoned, you're kind of pushing the wave as well, and this is just what we have to wait for as a Monkey King. In this melee matchup, we just want to play it really, really slow and really patient. The water runes are coming up. He's just chilling a bit, connecting stuns and creeps. You can see that he also tries to prep creeps together, so he can hit 2 creeps with his stun, and he can get the damage on the enemy. He's heading back. What we don't see in the replay is he leveled his tree dance. We're gonna see it as soon as he's using the tree dance the first time. He's leveling the tree dance because he's not really interested in trading with the sniper. Trading with the sniper is not a good idea as a melee hero. So he's just looking to be mobile, and this enables us to be at level 5 or even at level 6, really, really helpful at the side lanes and very mobile on the map. And as we can see from the last hits, it's rather even. It's surprisingly even. Trying to get some denies. Nice. Now the creeps are coming back inside the tower. We have to tank this damage. He got a Wraith Band and boots for this. Look, Larl even cliffed this, so the stun will not grant him the last hits, and there is more opportunity to play. And now Larl is even trying to get a aggressive play into this. But he has to back off because beautifully Nisha has been moving to the right side. Now he's getting zoned again, but he's just taking the creeps with him. He's looking for the rune. Very, very nice. He's connecting it and drawing aggro again. Moving the wave back. Using a stun. And again drawing aggro. Always drawing aggro and bringing the creeps as close to him as he can. So he has a tower between him and the sniper. And here he can freely last it. He can hold it very nice and benefit again here. If the wave is positioned here, it is blocking this wave better than you could ever block it while walking. And this means that the next wave is coming into the tower as well. And that of course means that you can draw aggro again and you can basically repeat this cycle. This is what you want to do constantly. You constantly want to pull it back and swing the wave back and forth between the towers. So the opportunity for you to get last hits is way higher and the enemy misses last hits as well because it's under the tower. But Larl tried to block the wave. Still, we are at a very good spot where we have the creeps here, so we can just position us here and then draw aggro again. He's moving up, really careful. Look how he tries to mirror him. If he moves to the right, he's moving to the left, and he's just drawing aggro inside the tower again. Cool. If he feels endangered, especially in a map like this, where we have a support like Ricky, where we cannot really see him. Of course, we have a sentry, but we always want to be a little bit careful here. He just chills, and he's playing very, very safe. There's no need to feed just for 2 or 3 last hits. Even if you have 10 less last hits than the enemy, it's still not worth giving up a death. So we kind of see Ricky missing, because we don't see him. And probably they had communications as well. So he was really, really careful playing at the rune, but he still prioritized it. Like, you don't want to give up the sideline runes. So, but this is basically the laning stage. And in 6 minutes, even though he's against the hard counter on the lane, he managed to get 25 last hits and even 4 denies, and he hasn't died a single time, even though he started later on the laning stage. Yeah, so this is basically how you do it. Once the laning stage is over, or you feel like you're threatened by the enemy way too much, you want to play with the team, you want to play with the heroes that enable you the most, and usually this is the offlaner. So we're gonna see what kind of moves he decides to make. Getting a couple more last hits. This is the first time he's actively trying to hit him and trade him. He has power trades now, minute 6, which is great. Almost 30 last hits here. Ricky is missing, so we're just chilling a bit. He's stacking. Now we see a Jakiro mid, so he's pressured quite a bit. He sees the Jakiro moving towards the top. Let's see if he can clear this wave. And now we see Night Stalker connecting here on the left. Might be a play, might be a play. But Jakiro is backing off, so everything is very easy breezy. And now we get an opportunity to play. Cool. And just like this, we got our first engagement at minute 7, almost minute 8. We hit level 7 with this kill, and we are in 1 kill, 34 last hits in under 8 minutes. I count this as a very, very even matchup, even though you have this kind of hardcore counter situation going on. There's a fight going on. He's getting Legion. I was even thinking quickly about turning it on the sniper, but his awareness is just next level, and he realizes that the Ricky is missing, so he retreats. And yeah, he can go back to the wave, he can last it a little bit, we can see if people want to fight, and this is basically how you do it. So he has a Darkseer here, he's trying to make a move. Gets interrupted a little bit, Darkseer not quite level 6, and yeah, they pay for it. This is really unlucky, I think. 2 XP have been missing on the Darkseer. Otherwise, I think this would have been a double kill and would have turned the game incredibly quickly towards his favor. But 2 XP make the difference, and Larl gets a triple kill, and we have to reset a little bit. The tower falls, because their tempo is just crazy. 9 minutes tower fall is really, really nice. And yeah, now basically the game starts. The early game starts as usual. Like in every other matchup, we kind of play it as we have to. We get the last hits we can. We're not really in threat of solo dying to a sniper anymore. We're trying to control the runes. We get the runes, and then we try to make rotations with it. Let's see, let's see. It's going towards the bottom. Nice, catches 2 people. Cool. Results in 2 kills. And then the game can begin. Okay, I hope this was helpful. Thank you very much for watching my videos. Thank you for leaving me suggestions in the comment section. I hope you leave me even more advice or wishes for replays or matchups or whatever I can help you with. And yeah, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.